24/7. Like, you will rarely find me without Aquaphor, either on my lips or my eyelashes. Because yes, I do put it on my eyelashes. It's good for like keeping them moisturized and stuff. And I've tried slugging. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but like it was like a new TikTok thing or something, I don't even know, where you put Aquaphor all over your face at night. And it's like all greasy, but it's supposed to like help dry skin and stuff. So I tried it. It didn't do that much for me, but it was an interesting sensation. Okay, now let's get started on the haul. So my makeup, the last time that I purchased makeup was my sophomore or junior year of high school. One of those 2 years, around that time. And I am currently going into my junior year of college. So my makeup has expired and is very old, and a lot of it is just gone. So I needed to replenish some things. I didn't get everything I needed because I needed to get like a new bronzer. I wanted the Charlotte Tilbury one, but they were out of it, and some other things I needed, they were out of, or they were out of my shade, so I'll have to go get them somewhere else. But this is what I was able to get. Just a little mini haul. Here's my Sephora bag. Okay. So the first thing that I bought, here, I'll put it back in the box so that I can like unbox it. This is the only product I've actually used since I bought it. And this is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Universal Lip Luminizer by Rihanna in the shade Fussy. Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciagas. I don't know, what is that, wind? I don't know what that noise is. I'm so sorry. I literally have no idea. Might be the wind. What is that? Okay, but I have never had or owned a Rihanna Fenty Beauty lip gloss or Fenty Beauty anything, honestly. But everyone always talks about how much they love it, so I thought I would try it. This is what it looks like. It's like this nice pinky, like shimmery shade, which looks so pretty. It has the logo on the top. It's like got this gold, kind of like pentagon shaped lid. Yeah, so I thought I would get this shade because it seems like one I would wear it most often. Like this or clear. You know that's bad for your lip gloss, but just thought I'd do it a couple times. But yeah, so I got the Fenty Beauty lip gloss. And then the next thing that I got was the Bare Minerals original like foundation powder. It's like a powder foundation because I have a liquid foundation from Smashbox, but I don't use it anymore because, especially in the summertime, like I don't want to cover up my face so much, and I want it to be more natural. And the liquid foundation is I used it in high school when I would have it. This is what my mom uses, and it also has SPF 15. So wear your sunscreen because it's good for you, and there's just so many benefits of wearing sunscreen. There's no excuse to not wear sunscreen. Wear sunscreen. I wear sunscreen every single day. Not all over my body, but like on my face and my neck every day, because even if it's like winter or cloudy or rainy, like you always would rather be protected than not. Yeah. So I got this in the shade Fair Ivory. I think number 2. It says O2. Because I am pretty pale. I don't tan very easily or really often. I just have to like get spray tans if I want to get tan. But you know, yeah, I'm gonna close this window really quickly and see if it does anything for the sound. No, it did not do anything. Okay. Then I'm sorry guys, I don't know what to do about that. I literally have no idea where it's coming from. Okay. Let's do, I have 3 more products. So I got these two kind of go together. So I got a white eyeliner, like not eyeliner, but like color pencil for your eye. So, because I see people putting it like on top of their eye or like on their waterline, and it looks so pretty and like brightens your eyes. So I got that, and then with that I got a color pencil again, but in turquoise, and this one is from, the white one is from Makeup Forever Professional Paris. I've never heard of that brand, but yeah. This one's from Too Faced, and it's the Killer Liner that lasts 36 hours, non-flaking, transfer resistant, waterproof eyeliner in turquoise, and the shade is called Killer Turquoise. Turquoise is my favorite color. But I'm gonna use this today. See if I can like CA foundation primer, hydrating primer. I think it might be almost empty, but yeah. Oh, that was not. There we go. I'm just going to brush that over my face. Not brush, you know what I mean. And I'm gonna tell you guys the story about what happened yesterday. Okay, it was so scary. So, basically, I went to the mall where Sephora is, and at the mall is near a place where, how do I open this? Hold on, guys. I'm struggling. There's like a little tab. I have to like pull it, but my hands are too like slippery. Let me try like using my shirt. We really out here struggling right now. There we go. Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna put the lid back on so that I can get a little bit of the product. A little more. Okay, that should be enough. So I went to the mall and I used the Bare Minerals brush to apply it. I went to the mall where Sephora is, and in that area, it's a little bit sketchy. There are some people who are very obviously on a lot of drugs. And so, it's like normal right there, but I was alone, so I went to Sephora alone, and as I was leaving, I, was like going to the escalator to go up a flight because my car, I had parked in like the parking lot, that was like connected to the building, but it was up one flight. So I went up a flight and I totally forgot to put on the concealer, but I'll do that and then just cover it a little bit. But it was up one flight, so I go up the escalator and I see this man who looked a little not in his right mind. He went up the escalator right after me. He was kind of like walking around just like lollygagging as I was walking out of the store. And then as soon as I got on the escalator, he got on right behind me. So I didn't really think much of it. I was like, whatever. And I kept going. And then when I got up there, I was like walking around a little bit and he was right behind me the entire time. And I noticed this. And so I was kind of like, okay, like, let's just like keep an eye out, be aware of your surroundings. So I decided to take a little walk around the mall, little loop around the mall, and see if he would stay with me, like behind me, and he did. And so at that point I was like, okay, so he's officially like following me now. So I was getting a little nervous, but I was like, it's okay, like whatever, it's gonna be fine. I put like my car key like between my fingers, because like in Chicago I always learned to do that, like when I was walking alone, just in case, like if, especially like at night, to make sure you had like a weapon if anything happened. So basically, this guy followed me into the sky bridge, and I went to the sky bridge, and like, you don't go there unless you have a car parked. And so I was like, what are the odds that he's following me around the entire thing and then has a car parked, and it's like the exact same timing, not very like high. So I was like, I walk in, and a few seconds later I hear the door close behind me, and so I kind of hold up my phone on my like Snapchat camera, and I pretend like I'm fixing my eyebrow, and so but I angle it so that I can like see who's behind me. It's him. So I was like, okay, this is really scary, because as soon as I reach the garage, it's like no one, it's like more vacant than not. Like, there's not anywhere I could really go to like get away or whatever. So I was like, but basically we're on the 4th floor, my car was on the 3rd floor. I had to wait for the elevator to go down to get my car, but by the time I got to the elevators, like, he would have been there too, and like, I don't know what was going on, but like, I just didn't want to risk it, because if we were standing in the same room at the same time, like, so I basically was walking still to the elevators, and I was kind of like thinking through like what I was gonna do. I called my friend because she knows that I hate phone calls. Like, I like FaceTiming, I like texting, I like anything else, but talking on the phone is like so boring that I just don't like it, so I don't do it. So she answered immediately, and she was like, what's wrong? Because she knew. She's like, what's wrong? And I was like, just hold on. And so I had her on the phone just because I needed someone, you know. So I start like speed walking, like walking a little faster, and he does too. So then I'm like, okay, like, I'm actually really scared. So I went into like the area where the elevators were, and I opened, it's like there's a door, so I opened the door and I stop in where the elevators were, and I was thinking, I was like, I could either press a button and wait for an elevator to go to my car, or I figure out something else. But he was like about to walk through those doors, like literally like a split second, so I had to make like a moment decision. So I just kind of stood there for a second, and I was like, go. So I went through the doors to the 4th floor garage. I didn't take the elevator. I went, and then I was like, I saw him like coming through the doors behind me, and so like I kind of like ducked, and I started going behind these cars, and I was like, I saw there was like a stairwell, so I like went, I like was hiding behind the cars and like creeping over to the stairwell. And so then he like came out into the garage, and I went into the stairwell, like, just, I hope he didn't like, yeah, I don't think he noticed me, but I saw him coming. So I went into the stairwell, and I like ran, well, I went up to the 5th floor actually, and then I took the elevator down to the 3rd floor. I don't know why, I think I was just so like bamboozled or whatever that I didn't just like take the stairs down to the 3rd floor, but I went up to the 5th floor and down to the 3rd floor. And you know, like in every horror movie, when they're running away from like the killer, and they're like, they always trip, like always they trip, and you're like, oh, go, you have to go. That's literally, I literally tripped on the stairs, and I was like, oh my god. Yeah, and then I got down to my car, and I literally, usually I'll sit in my car for like a few minutes and like go on my phone or whatever. I was gonna give my friend a haul of what I got, but I got in my car and I was like, we're leaving, we're kidnapped. So I just turned on my car and I just zoomed out of there, and I was like gone in an instant. But basically, yeah, that was like was like also like my first time really driving in a hot minute, because at school and where I go to college, like I don't have a car, so I also don't have a car here. I took my mom's car, but like I hadn't driven in a while. Yeah, because oh god, this is actually terrifying, and I'm not telling my mom about this. I don't tell her. Not that you would tell her, but you don't even know who she is. I was driving to the parking garage, like when I was first arriving there, and basically there was no signs anywhere on the street, and I was so confused, and I was trying to follow Google Maps, but it was not working. So I took a right at this one street where there were no signs. I promise you there were no signs. And I turn and I see this construction group over there, and I look up and there's stoplights, but they're facing the other way. And I was like, oh god. And there were cars in front of me, and I realized I was going the wrong way on a one-way street. And I was dead set like in the middle, and I was like, oh my god. And so this construction guy, he's like, turn, you have to turn right. He was like yelling at me to turn, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, like I'm so sorry. And so I turned right and I got out there, but I was like panicking because it was just so embarrassing, so scary. So yeah, yesterday was a flabbergast of a day. I don't even know, but crazy. I also I had this weird headache. Maybe it was because the day was a little stressful for me, but I had this really weird headache where it felt like perfect. My mom was supposed to get here soon, but they're running late, which is good for me because I can film. But basically, I was having this headache yesterday that felt like when your nose is stuffed, but it was the same sensation in my head. I feel like it was just a sinus headache or something. But yeah, I went to my sister's end of year banquet thing, and I had to socialize, and I was not in the mood for it at all. And I was I was nervous that people thought I was being rude, but I wasn't trying to be rude. I just was not feeling well. But then afterwards, I was just feeling so bland. I don't know how to describe it. You know, when you're so bored that you need to eat something because you just feel just so bland. So I was I need something. I was I need a treat, dessert or something. My mom was we have dessert at home. It's when your mom's always oh my gosh, guys, I keep hitting this thing. It's when your mom's always we have food at home. You're no, we don't. But she's we have dessert at home, and I was okay, as long as it's not vanilla ice cream. Because I don't know why, but I was I just want something flavorful. No hate to vanilla ice cream, but it's just not. It was not the vibe. And so she was we have more than vanilla ice cream. I was okay. So we went home, and we only had vanilla ice cream. And so I don't even know what was going on with me, but I was sorry about to cry. I was I need something that's not vanilla ice cream. What did I eat? Oh yeah, I ate Nutella on toast, because that's what my sister eats all the time. I'm putting my bronzer on my nose here. That was a lot. That looks really weird, but it's okay. I saw Emma McDonald, she's a blogger, she does it on the bridge of her nose right there, and then she does it underneath, right there, but not on the sides, just there, so it kind of makes a open circle, I guess. And then I'm gonna take this brush from Clinique. That's kind of relaxing. Clinique. And I'm gonna blend that in, blend it in. Yeah, this summer I'm trying to go for a just natural sun-kissed makeup look, because I don't want anything too full coverage, when it's summertime. It's very light fast now because I want to make sure I finish it before my mom gets home. But so we have to go to the grocery store. Put a little bit on my forehead too. We have to go to the grocery store because my sister, it's our last day of school, and she's having like friends over for a sleepover. So we're going to get like pizza and stuff. But we had pizza last night, and so I don't really want pizza. So I'm also gonna get stuff to make. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Okay, my favorite food in the entire world is pickled beets. So weird, I know, don't even ask. But basically I saw on TikTok this beet pasta. It's like they called it like pink pasta. Guys, it looks so good. It's literally like pasta with, it's like mac and cheese, but with beets, and you like blend the beets, and then you like make it the sauce. So then when you mix the pasta turns like hot pink, and I was like, that sounds like me. So I'm gonna make it. I'm so excited. Maybe I'll take a picture and post it on the community page. But yeah, I'm really excited for that because I love trying new recipes, especially like in summer. Like I have so much time on my hands, or so much. That was weird. So much more time on my hands, so I can like do fun things like that. Sorry. Try to right there. I also need a new highlighter, but right now I'm using the e.l.f. It's really worn out. e.l.f. highlighter in Moonlight Pearls. It is pretty too. I like it. Yeah, I used it. You can tell I used it, but I'm just going to put it in a C shape around my eye and on my cheekbone here. I love highlighter. Love it. I don't think I could do a makeup look without it because I just feel like it completes it. I love like just the dewy, glowy look rather than like matte, personally. But like you have to make sure it doesn't look like oily, because there's a difference between like glowy and oily. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'm gonna use this brush. I don't know where it's from, but I'm going to put it under the arches of my brows and on my upper lip here, like right on the bridge. And then take my finger and do it on my nose. Do on the bridge of my nose and here, but then I like to just like blend it here a little bit because I don't want to, I feel like if it's too prominent on my nose right there, then it looks oily, and I don't want that. So I just kind of blend it in a little bit. Yes, so that's the highlight. Why do I look like a Minnie Mouse or something? I don't know. I look like a cartoon character. But yeah. So then I guess I'm doing a little more of a coverage look today, is what it seems like. I was not going for that, but I also don't have anywhere to go. I'm literally just going to the grocery store, right? But whatever. Then I'm going to use my Brow Fast Sculpt from Maybelline New York, which is almost out. I need a new one. But this stuff is, I love it. I mean, I don't put anything, I don't do color or anything on my brows because they're already pretty dark. And so it's like I don't really fill them in. I just shape them with clear gel. I do need to get my brows done, but last time this is the worst part. She like did an eyebrow, or she actually did both my eyebrows, so, and it hurt really bad, and I was like crying already, but then she went straight in my upper lip, and she did part of it, just half of it, and I like bolted up, and I was like, stop. I was like, stop. And I was like, hold on. I was like, I need a minute. And she was like, sit back down. I was like, no. And I was like, I need a minute. And I was like crying. I was like, it hurts so bad. And my stepmom was there, and she was also getting her eyebrows done. So I was like, do her eyebrows. Let me have a break, and I'll come back. So I literally had to take a 20-minute break while my stepmom got her eyebrows threaded until I could do the other half of my lip, because I was a full mess. It was not fun at all. So ever since then, I've been just a bit traumatized, and I don't really want to do it again, honestly. Yeah, but my eyebrows, they're looking I don't know, a little messy. It's okay though. I'll get them done eventually. But okay. So then I'm going to, last step is the eyes. Let me see if I can. That's like kind of orange, but it's not really orange. Let's just hold off on that. Okay, I'm gonna first use, where did I put it? Oh, this. I'm gonna use my bronzer as eyeshadow, because that's what I do when I want like a natural look. I just do a little layer of bronzer as eyeshadow. And sometimes I make it more drastic, like I'll take it and I'll go out with it and make it at an angle, and I'll use like a sparkle and I'll do it, and it looks like bigger and better. But if I just want a little natural look like I do right now, I just do a little layer of bronzer all over my eyelid. So then, after that, I am going to try this trick. So let's see how this will go. Okay, so I'm going to take the turquoise, and I'm going to put it on my waterline. So I'm going to move the mic for a second, because I'm going to need to go in the mirror. But apparently it's supposed to like bring out your eyes, so we'll see. I'm gonna like be out of frame for like 2 seconds. Well, not 2 seconds. I'm just gonna stop. Anyway, it's looking kind of fun. Oh, wait, guys. Looks better in the mirror than it does on camera, but it looks kind of fun. I kind of like it a lot, actually. It's giving me like 80s, but also I feel like I don't have to make it 80s. Like I can make it modern if I want. Okay. Sick. Let's do the other eye. It's a long video. Wow. It looks like duller on camera almost. Like in real life, it's very bright. she has scissors in here. It's okay. Let's go. Come on. I almost got it. It's difficult with my nails. I got my nails done. They're like little flowers. Can't really tell, but like little French tip flowers. I showed her a picture and it's not exactly the same. Actually, it's not all the same, but they're so cute. Whatever, it's fine. I like them. There. Okay. Now we have the white. I'm just gonna do it like in the center because that's what I saw someone do. Sorry. Like. This is kind of hard. It's my dog. I think I definitely did that wrong. I 100% did that wrong. Try the other eye, make it like thinner. This is just not working for me. Guys, this is such a fail. Look at, oh my god, I look literally like a clown. I can see how it would work for other people, but it's just not working. I don't know how to fix it. I'm just wiping it off. It's like not coming off, like right here. Okay, cool. Now what do I do? I want to like do something. I just don't know what. I don't know what. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the corner of my eye. This is the Thrive Cosmetics, like, brilliant eye brightener. I'm just gonna like brighten the corners with this. Okay. There we go. I don't know what to do. This looks weird when it's like just the turquoise on the bottom. Switching my position because I have ADHD and I can't sit still. I once did this like psychology thing I had to do in high school, and the guy who was like evaluating me was like, "Did you know that you have switched your position 7 times in the past 10 minutes?" And I was like, "I did not." And he was like, "That's ADHD." And I was like, "Thank you for informing me. I have known since 4th grade, but glad to have your professional opinion." Just kidding, but like because, you know, it's only makeup. I can always take it off if it looks bad, but let's just see where it goes. Okay, it actually looks kind of cool now that both sides are done. And now if we do mascara, hopefully it'll be better. But it definitely, I like the combo of the turquoise and the white. I don't know how to do wings. If someone could teach me, that would be fantabulous. Because I would love to learn, I just don't know how to do it. Okay, I'm just gonna curl my lashes with this thing. Oh, I think my mom's home. Good thing I'm almost done. Just have it. Okay, hey guys. I'm soft speaking as we're driving because my mom got here and my phone died. But this is the final look with the mascara and everything. And I put on the lip gloss, the Fenty Beauty lip gloss. It's fine. I think it's kind of cool. I just have to get used to it and maybe figure out how to do it better. But yeah, okay, bye, love you guys, see you in the next video.